What's up, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube. So I wanted to actually just share a little bit on a personal side with you guys, something that I had kind of pulled back from doing. A lot of crazy people, a lot of craziness in the world right now. So unfortunately, I can't share as much of my personal life as I used to in the past. But we started sharing with you guys a little bit in regards to our wedding. And so we wanted to keep doing that. Really big meeting today with our designer, Akeem, our wedding planner, Kenya, here at the Four Seasons Hotel, where we'll be getting married on 2/22/22. Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up?
All looking nice and good.
Thank you.
Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. So you guys are ready? Y'all better be. What's right around the corner?
I know.
I mean, we just really can't believe it right now. We're super excited. So we had an opportunity to talk about, remember when I came to the house and we did our meeting? We're going to go ahead and do everything in this room instead of somewhere else. We had already made that decision, but it's best for us to just kind of do it here, like we originally said. I told Akeem about it. At first, he was a little, because the collections, it's going to take about 2 days to install.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it won't be just, we can't.
I want to talk to you really quick about how it is that you can make money with your salon suites. And one of the most important things is to make sure that you have a good architect and a good contractor, because it's really important to make sure that your suites are divided out in a way where you can, number one, get as many suites as possible. I've helped so many different people open up their salon suites, and when they first get going, they've got a lot of unoccupied space. It's like, look, you don't need a break room. These are tenants. They're coming in, doing what they got to do, and then they're going home. So you want to make sure that you use as much of your real estate as possible and break that down into suites. And one of the things that we offer as a bonus with our Salon Suite Master Course is a list of the size and the prices of our salon suites. So we make it completely easy for you. So go ahead and head on over to salonsuitemastercourse.com. Make sure you sign up for that course and get the bonuses included as well.
Yeah, it can't just be a little throw together. It's going to take about a day or two to install. So whatever we do, 9 times out of 10, we're going to have to put the ceremony in the middle so we can still be able to build all the amazing things. But the goal is we want it to look very different when people come in. That's the whole kicker. You go out there, you come back in, and it's magic. But, us doing everything in one room will throw that off a bit, but we'll be fine.
Okay, so we're doing the ceremony reception here. We are going to keep the room flip.
Yeah, we're going to do a room flip.
Tell me again, remind me of the guest count.
So we're just going to go ahead and keep it at for 175 for now.
175, okay.
Yeah, we're going to do our 175 for now. So if that's the case, that would be about, we'll probably need about 16 tables, because it's 10 in the wedding party.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sid and Snoop, they'll be on the stage. We'll go ahead and put them on the stage because they need to have the whole grand with everything behind them, so they'll go on the stage. And I'm thinking not the long tables for the wedding party. I think we just need to probably double-sided on each side of the dance floor.
Let's talk about
what you thinking.
Let's talk about the floor plan. So we know that that we're doing the ceremony here.
Right.
And so with the room flip, since we're going to continue to do the room flip, we want to make sure that we are doing things that can happen in the flip. We want to make sure our design elements are realistically able to be transitioned in that room flip. And so that really kind of
it hinders it a bit.
Minimizes creativity just a little bit, because we can't go like too big on some pieces, because the time that we would, we won't have the time in the flip to complete some of those things. So that being said, if the center of the room is set for the ceremony, like where this track is and where that track is, and this area is for the ceremony, then we want to preset what we can preset on this side of the drape, and the same thing on the other side, so that when the ceremony is over, those drapes come down, we're literally just kind of transitioning things into place. And so sometimes some of the things, the really big over the top elements that you see, that you know, that I'm sure you've seen on Instagram and online, some of those things won't be possible in the room flip. And as long as you're okay with it, we're okay with it. But we'll still do things that are, you know, within reason. We'll do and make them as amazing as possible. I'm not saying that, you know.
I'm sure we'll be satisfied.
Yeah, I'm not saying your wedding's not going to be amazing. But we just have to keep that in mind with the, you know, since we're talking about a room flip.
That's the biggest thing that I was kind of worrying about, because even though I know it's still going to be amazing, I still with them and the type of wedding that we're doing for them, I basically want them to maximize it and get everything that they possibly could get to make sure it's over the top still too, so it won't look regular as well. So that's one piece that, I mean, I'm glad you brought it up, but we still got to work through that, because I don't know. I just don't want to. I want them to get the best of the best of the best, and I know it's hard with the room flip. So yeah, we'll figure it. We'll figure it out. We just we'll think through it and walk through it, because like basically what he's saying, if it takes them some centerpieces, if they're over the top and big, you know how a lot of times you just see people with a couple vases, a couple centerpieces. It don't take no time to do that stuff. But if you want something where it's going to be over the top, basically what you're paying for, it takes time to create those looks. So 9 times out of 10, if it takes a day or a 2-day install, they'll be working on this stuff all day basically. When you're doing the basic stuff, it just takes a few hours. Dance floors to get installed on these floors, they take about 5 or 6 hours. To build the stages out, it takes like a day. They have to come in the day before and build that stuff out. So Akeem is basically telling us that, so if we don't get something that we're supposed to get, but I want you guys to get everything that you're supposed to get. I don't want no limitations. I just want it to be perfect. You guys hit this room, I want y'all to be blown away, and this is kind of what I want. So we just gotta basically figure out how we'll be able to do that with that room flip. That's the hardest thing about it.
Okay. So. What are even the other options to do the ceremony here?
On this property, I would think that the terrace, they have the outdoor terrace, and that is they have the cover side and the uncovered side. The only thing about entertaining doing a ceremony on that terrace in February in Atlanta is it could be cold, it could be hot, you know. We just never know. Hell, it could be snowing, you know.
Right.
My only concern is really the weather. I just don't want to be cold. I don't want to be uncomfortable.
Right.
I just don't want anything to fuck up my mood.
Oh, it won't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it won't.
Or the guests too.
We won't.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we won't.
I don't have like the biggest issue with.
If we did do it there,
I don't.
we would have the.
I want to see it again.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's outside somewhere.
You make it real intimate and bring it in. Yeah.
It looks really nice.
A question that I'm always asked when it comes to any business I've opened, not just my salon suites, but my restaurants or any other brick and mortar, is how much does it cost to do this? The cost is truly going to depend on your location, on your architect, on your contractor. Contractors charge different prices. And so what your contractor charges you is going to highly deviate exactly how much you're going to spend getting open. So you want to pick a location where you don't have to go in and completely renovate it. Secondly, you want to put several wash bowls and dryers in one room so that you don't have to run all of the plumbing to the individual rooms. You don't need a wash bowl and a dryer in every room, because you're also going to be leasing some of your suites to estheticians, makeup artists, and lash techs who don't need those pieces of equipment in their room. 4 dryers, 4 wash bowls for 22 suites. That's all you need. Head on over to salonsuitemastercourse.com so we can start learning today.
So you have that as an option.
Yeah. We'll go up there and take a peek at it again, even though I know it's blank and it's cold up there, but just let them see it, but it will be transformed. When you go into these weddings and it's supposed to be nice and upscale, you know, guests shouldn't be waiting outside 2 hours or an hour and a half for you to figure out to get your room ready. You know, once they come from upstairs, they need to be able to go in that foyer area and, get their, sign the guest book, 360, whatever we got out there, get the signature drinks, enjoy that, and then we let you guys come in here and do a room reveal so you can see everything before the guests come in, because you don't get a chance to see anything when guests are in. So we'll do a room reveal and all that fun stuff, and then we'll let the guests in.
The different elements in this space. We have a stage.
Gotta have a stage, because I want them on something nice, clean stage, stairs.
With the backdrop.
With the backdrop, for sure, most definitely. Jay wanted to be at this meeting, but I'm gonna have to come meet him tomorrow.
Okay.
And we'll go over that. So stage, backdrop, dance floor, for sure.
So, dance floor. If we're doing a room flip, we need to be able to incorporate the dance floor design so that it makes sense with, the fact that the ceremony is happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I know exactly.
So we might have to do like, if the dance floor is white, majority white, and we keep whatever design in the center of the dance floor, then maybe we can still come in with a carpet runner to cover, the design that's in the center of the floor, so that we can't see it.
So basically, the dance floor, when they put it down, it'll be covered so the guests won't see it, which they won't let them see it anyway. They'll kind of be probably on top of it.
I just have 2 questions or comments at the moment. So when you send over the invoice, will it kind of include a little bit of what it may look like, or
So we'll have, everything's gonna be on line items, and then there'll be like photo icons.
Gotcha.
Images.
Gotcha.
Now, like for instance, say if you sent me something, you say, "Oh my God, I love the centerpiece. We want, I want some. This is what I want." Unless you tell me that I want it to be exactly like this, I'm gonna take that and we'll use it as inspiration.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then the next one is for you, Kenya. Wedding registry. On that website, can we add a wedding registry on there?
For sure.
Okay.
Who you want to add real quick? Because you can tell me now, I can write it down and add it.
Well, we really want to encourage people to give us money. But I think it needs to be on the website. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to be a tab that says wedding gifts or registry, and say, hey, Sid and Snoop have decided not to do a registry. They would just welcome, gifts, where to send them, or how they should be sent, etc.
Sid, have you saw any pictures or anything like of design that you like? Anything?
Yes.
You have? Okay. You got them in your phone?
I've seen some things. No,
okay.
I just mostly just like on Akeem's
IG.
page or like other Instagrams, but obviously like my vision is very clean, very white, cream, like, I don't know, maybe you may, but color, just for dramatic effect, but I'm pretty open as long as it's along those lines.
Yeah, we'll do a pop color anyway. Yeah, we'll do pop. We won't saturate the color. We'll do pops of it.
As long as it looks good. I mean, I don't want it to be all white. The pops of colors, are good. But
what color pop?
The emerald green, the black, and the gold.
Same colors y'all got on.
This side can be tinted, like literally.
Okay.
Like, this side can be tinted, but this side tinting is an option. And I think tints are cool.
See, I normally would say no, but after seeing, what you have done, I mean, I trust y'all. Whatever y'all think is best, honestly.
Okay.
And if it's gonna save me a little coin in the meantime, that's good too.
Because tints,
Do you have any other pictures of you turning this space into a ceremony, or just that one? Yeah, what's up, guys? My name is Snoop Diller, and I have opened and operated probably over 20 businesses at this point. Started opening up businesses when I was at the young age of 20. and just kind of found my niche in the restaurant industry. And can't lie, being in the restaurant industry has actually made me millions of dollars. But doing so, I've learned that it is so stressful. You got to hire a lot of staff in order to get things done. Each of my restaurants probably has anywhere from 10 to 40 employees. So that's a lot of liability there. That's a lot of payroll taxes there. And so in doing so, I started looking at other industries that I could get in that would be just the exact opposite, that would provide me a lot of wealth and a lot of income, but not with the headache, not as much operating expenses, not as much overhead, and not as much staff. And I came across the salon suite industry. Wow, it's just so amazing. It's an industry where you literally can be an absentee owner. And so that's why I put together this course after just bumping my head. The first few years when I first started my first location, I made a lot of mistakes, and there's no reason why you guys should have to make those mistakes. I put together a step-by-step course that is gonna break everything down from the beginning, from looking at locations, negotiating your lease, to actually opening up your salon suite business. So we're gonna take everything step by step. We put it together in a course for you guys. That way you don't have to make a lot of the same mistakes that I made when I first got started. So go ahead, click the link below and go ahead and get signed up.
You know, we being realistic, we're talking Atlanta, you know, outside. Again,
and we're gonna have no idea what that weather is gonna be like, honestly, until a week or two before, you know.
So, I mean, I like the idea of the tent. Again, but it's, you know, a matter of preference, and it'll be something that, you know, in addition. And you got to remember, if we do it, whether we're doing a tent or whether we're doing this side, we're dressing another space. You know, so.
Okay, we'll think about it and let you guys know pretty soon.
You'll have a straight aisle too, because you just come here and walk straight down. I won't fool with this side much.
Okay. You already got your vision, huh?
I mean, I had it for my client.
Yeah.
So it's all white. That one little square.
Are we jumping the broom?
We can if you want.
They're cute. We'll get a cute one. I know. She's like, it's
I'm like, whatever. I mean, whatever she wants to do.
whatever y'all both want to do.
You know, my dress is topless.
Oh, Lord. You ain't jumping nowhere, child.
Anything else that you can think? So we have. So do we move forward with trying to price out a tinted ceremony, or just based on what you see? Do you just want to continue with the room flip?
I kind of want like at least a day to think about it.
Okay.
And then we'll be talking with Kenya tomorrow, so we can talk about it with her. And I say by tomorrow night or
tomorrow night.
Wednesday morning at the absolute latest, we can give you an answer.
Okay, cool. Either way, it's a matter of preference. You know, don't. It's not. You know, don't feel pressured to it's whatever you want. This is your way.
Yep.
But you have the option. You know.
Let's choose food that people can relate to, so we won't waste money.
Of course.
You know, because we start shooting, they're gonna be like, well, they be like this at the table, and it's a waste. Starters, we can do a nice, clean, simple salad, and like I said, like literally keep it moving through.
So for the tasting, we'll do. If you look at the last page. So we need to. So usually we select 4 hors d'oeuvres to try, 2 starters, 3 entree. So basically, 2 salads, 3 different entrees to try, not including a vegetarian. So from this, how many do we think we want to have at the event? How many apps that we want to pass?
3 or 4 max.
So pick 6 out of here. We'll try 6, and then we'll narrow them down to 4 at the tasting.
Okay.
If you can take this home with you, take a look at home and pick 4. And then for the entrees, well, so these are the starters. So you can pick 2 of these to try, and then we'll narrow it down to 1 for the event. So you can do a soup, you can try a salad, you can try an appetizer, whatever you want. So 2 of these, and we narrow down to 1. And then for the entrees, since you're gonna serve a chicken, beef, and a fish, try also can't speak anymore. Select 3, so a beef, a chicken, a fish. We'll try them, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
If
We're
not
gonna
next
have
week,
to
we
sit
can-
down and talk about it this
Yeah,
evening.
take your time.
Yeah. We'll have this in the menu by the end of the week.
Yeah,
By
perfect.
Friday, we'll send it over.
So as soon as you have it to me, I'll talk to the chef and we can do a tasting and then we can go from there.
Awesome.
Look forward to the wedding. We definitely super excited and appreciate you guys being on this ride with us.